welcome Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji, to this momentous occasion, the inauguration of the mr-एअरबस helicopter MRO. I also take this opportunity to welcome dignitaries in the audience, guests from the aviation industry, friends from the media, and our partners from Airbus, especially Roma, Remy, Sunny. For all of us at Indamar today is the result of a decade-long strategy to strengthen our road-reaving division and position ourselves as a key player for helicopter MROs. On the other side of this partnership, we have Airbus, making a strategic decision to support an Indian partner. This decision comes from a deep understanding of the Indian market's potential and the specific need to develop MRO capabilities domestically. This Nagpur facility, being a greenfield investment, is our commitment to provide world-class infrastructure and equipment for our staff, in line with our Honorable Prime Minister's Make in India initiative. This facility is specifically geared towards heavy maintenance, which we at Indamar believe is what our Indian customers want to be done in India. I must highlight that today's inauguration is not in isolation. Indamar has also consistently invested in upgrading its Mumbai-Juhu airport base, demonstrating our continuing commitment to improvement. This two-pronged approach, a brand new facility in Nagpur and continuous improvement in Mumbai, underscores our commitment, Fadnavis ji, to the investing in the state of Maharashtra. In summary, today marks the convergence of diverse interests united by a shared vision for advancing the helicopter MRO industry. Recognizing the dedication, foresight, and vision behind this significant moment, we eagerly anticipate the positive impact of the Indamar-Airbus helicopter partnership on the aviation landscape in India and beyond. Thank you.
Check one. All right. Thank you so much, Vijay sir. In fact, we would all love to know what new is going to be coming up for us. But now, I would request Mr. Roma to please be with us here. And I take the privilege that he is the Executive Vice President, Customer Support and Services for the Airbus helicopter. To kindly give you stage.
Mr. Devendra Fadnavis, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Government of Maharashtra, Shri Prajay Patel, Director in Damer, my colleagues on dais, Remy Maillard, Sonny Goglani, members of the Indamar and Airbus helicopter family, ladies and gentlemen, Namaste and good morning to all. I'm extremely delighted to be a part of this significant event today for the helicopter industry in India. We live in a world where connecting people is at the heart of ensuring global progress, stability, and economic growth. And connectivity is something that we have all come to expect as a given. The aviation industry has played a crucial catalyst in enabling this transformation and will play an even bigger role in the future. Most of the time, when we talk about and when we think about aviation, we think of airplanes and flying long distances. But I believe it is even more important to connect communities that are close to each other, of those that are in inaccessible areas. This is where helicopters come in. A helicopter can take off or land from almost anywhere. This gives helicopters the unique advantage of doing missions like connecting two hilltops or two district headquarters, delivering emergency medical services to road accidents, disaster management, or taking pilgrims to Kedarnath or Vaishno Devi. That aeroplanes cannot do. For various reasons, size, terrains, scattered population settlements, and economic growth, India has the potential to be amongst the world's biggest civil helicopter market. Yet, the number of civil and parapublic helicopters flying the country has remained largely stagnant at under 250 helicopters over the past several years. A key reason why India's helicopter market has not taken off yet is the perception that helicopters are only for the rich. This has meant citizens have remained disconnected from its benefits, and the government has stayed away from backing an idea that does not resonate with the masses. This could not have been farther from the truth. Indeed, worldwide, helicopters are seen as an integral part of any public service delivery, be it in emergency health transportation, disaster response, law and order, or urban mobility. Therefore, the responsibility is both on the government and industry players like ourselves to deglamorize helicopter and position it for greater acceptability. All this said, I must recognize the progress that is being made. Earlier this year, helicopters were included in UDAN 5.1 to achieve last-mile connectivity. This means an increase in the scope of operations, reduction in airfare, caps to stimulate demand, and increase viability gap funding for sustainable operations. This means a move towards a deeper democratization of air travel, with a focus on last-mile connectivity. This is indeed commendable. Honourable Minister, Sir, as India transforms its health and social infrastructure and strengthens tourism and transportation, the use of helicopters must be boosted as an essential part of any nation's efficient economic transformation. Sir, India has come a long way in commercial aviation. Accelerating sustainable growth will now require opening the sky further through a policy framework that can make India a world leader in both fixed-wing and rotorcraft aviation market. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Roman, and I believe that life is too short to stay grounded, and with your perceptions and your belief, India is really going to be flying quite high. With this, I would request Remy Maya, sir, to please come here on the dais and have his speech. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Remy Maya is the President and Managing Director of Airbus India and South Asia.
Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Government of Maharashtra. Thank you for coming, sir. My friend Shri Prajay Patel, Director in Damer. My colleagues at Airbus Helicopters, Romain Sené, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. We are on a journey together. We are on a journey to develop a comprehensive and Atmanirbhar aviation and aerospace ecosystem in this country. An aviation ecosystem across all dimensions: design, innovation, manufacturing, assembly, training and maintenance. And I'm very pleased to observe and to report that we are making great strides towards this ambition. Last month, my company Airbus signed significant procurement contracts to manufacture aerostructure and wing parts for the A320 the A330 and the A350 programs with prominent companies in India, namely Aequs, Mahindra, Dynamatics and Gardner. Earlier this year, we allocated the manufacturing of the A320 doors to Tata Advanced Systems. Airbus procures every year for $750 million in India. And we delivered in September this year the first C-295 military transport aircraft to the Indian Air Force. The aircraft that will be fully manufactured, assembled and maintained in India. I'm also pleased to report that Airbus in India has reached the 3,000 employees bar at our engineering, digital and customer services center in India. Every Airbus commercial aircraft, every Airbus helicopters, this helicopter that you see here, this other one there, they all have parts and technologies designed, manufactured and maintained in India. And the good news is that the figures I've just mentioned, they will continue growing in the coming years. We make in India, we assemble in India, we design in India, we innovate in India, we train in India and we maintain in India. Now this event today is a very important milestone in this journey to develop this comprehensive and Atmanirbhar aviation ecosystem. The inauguration of this Airbus Helicopter Services Center together with Indamar, not only will bring a critical piece in this ecosystem, but it will also trigger the development of the helicopter growth in India. I'm convinced of the potential of helicopters in India. I believe that India is an ideal helicopter market. We make in India, we design in India, we maintain in India, but we don't do it alone. We're doing while partnering with strong, with prominent, with competent companies in India, starting with Indamar. And I'm very proud today to be inaugurating this facility for an Airbus Helicopter Services Center with my friends from Indamar. Well, friends, India is well on its way to achieving its ambition in the aviation sector, and Airbus will always remain a keen partner in this journey. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. The desire to fly is actually an idea which has always been handed over by our ancestors. And now by having more technologies and the vision, I'm sure we're going to be making ourselves more proud. And with this, I would really love to have with us our own, very own, Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji, to tell us about his few words and his vision accordingly of what he feels with the idea of flying.
A very good morning to all of you. Mr. Roman Trapp, Mr. Remy, Mr. Sunny, Prajay, our own Praful Bhai, all the dignitaries present here, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to be part of the inaugural ceremony of this Mr-Airbus MRO facility. I would say it's a milestone moment for the city of Nagpur and the state of Maharashtra. I think after the government of India took several steps to boost the aviation industry, and especially when it decided to reduce the GST on MRO facility from 18% to 5%, we could see many companies coming forward and setting up MROs in India. I think at least 27 new MROs have come and have become operational in India. And I'm happy that many of those companies are located in the state of Maharashtra. I'm very happy that this very state-of-art facility has been created in the city of Nagpur. We have a dream to make Nagpur an international cargo hub with an ecosystem in the aviation sector. I'm very happy that today we could see AI aviation services which are doing a lot of MRO facility in Nagpur. They have at least serviced nearly 200 aircrafts. Now they would also be servicing the Kuwait Airways. We also have adjacent to this the Dassault Reliance Aviation Limited, which is likely to manufacture Falcon 2000 at this facility by 2025. And I think adding to that, this facility by Indemar and Airbus is something which will create a unique ecosystem for the helicopters, especially helicopters MRO services, and would also pave a way for the entire helicopter manufacturing ecosystem in Nagpur. As rightly said by Mr. Roman, right now helicopters are seen as elitist machines made for elite class. But I think the days are changing, the views are changing, and I see a huge growth for this industry in the sector of healthcare, in the sector of tourism, and in diverse sectors. And with such facilities coming, I think it will create a new business ecosystem for helicopters in India. I would also like to share with you that in next 3 months, the state of Maharashtra is coming with our own new aviation policy, and I'm sure that this policy will have a special focus on creating heliports, on using helicopters for tourism, for healthcare, for law enforcement, and we would be very happy to work with Airbus for that. I think it's a great beginning, and soon we'll see a manufacturing ecosystem, as you have already said, in the state of Maharashtra and especially at Nagpur. I'm very happy that Indemar has also chosen Nagpur for this facility. They have already expanded their facility in Mumbai, and probably with their next facility, they will be one of the biggest MROs in India. So I would like to congratulate Indemar for this venture and for their future ventures as well. I would once again like to assure the Airbus team that since we also fly in an Airbus helicopter, the government of Maharashtra helicopter is the Airbus helicopter, and let me tell you, we are also planning to buy one more. So I think we are happy that your presence here will also help us. I would once again like to congratulate Indemar and Airbus for this venture and would like to see many more. Congratulations, all the best, and thank you for having me here. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
Thank you so much, sir. And perhaps it's a saying that you almost become excellent when you fly quite high, because that creates a very wide gap from where you actually started and now from where you actually could see the world together. With this, I would really, really like to thank Nagpur for getting a most beautiful place on the mark and the lamp again. With this, I would request Sunny Muglani sir to kindly come up on the stage and please address us with this speech up here.
Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Government of Maharashtra, Roma, Remy, dear friend Prajay, friends of the media, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a pleasure to welcome you to this milestone event. Not just for Airbus helicopters, but I guess for the entire helicopters ecosystem in this country. So before we close, I'd like to just highlight 2 points for this august gathering. It's a fact that today helicopters in this country do not have the recognition that they can be a tool for nation building. The reason is that helicopters so far have not been used for delivering public services. They have not touched the life of the common masses of this country. For example, we've already said it, and sir, it was very heartening to hear that the state of Maharashtra is coming up with a new aviation policy with focus on heli-ambulance. Because I think that's a very powerful tool to show to the common people of this country that these machines can also help save their lives. And sir, here I think, thanks to your policy as well, under your visionary leadership, if the people can see that a helicopter ambulance will be ready to evacuate them if somebody were to have an unfortunate accident on a highway in the state of Maharashtra, if this state can be the pioneer, then I'm sure it will create a domino and a ripple effect, and people across the country, states across the country, will start to look at this machine not as an elitist product, but as a means to improve the lives of the people, sir. So the second point is that Remy stressed upon, for us, Airbus helicopters, India is a very strategic, I would not even say a market, it's a very strategic partner. I will not use the word market, sir. And our approach has always been to join hands with local partners to basically give life to the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, Atmanirbhar Bharat. We've already been on this journey, sir, and today, together with Indemar, it's another step in that direction. We will continue to do that, as Remy said, from design, manufacturing, maintaining. We will do more and more in India. And we will bring these services, sir, closer to our customers so that they can have more efficient services and closer services. So, sir, with these 2 points, I think thank you very much for all of you and all of you to grace this event. Thank you.
Life is too short to stay grounded, and that's the reason we should actually start life. With this, I would really thank you, Mr. Muglani, sir, and all of you who joined us on this occasion. Today's partnership between Indemar and Airbus helicopters and significantly goes to the development of the rotary